Today, we're going to talk about coronavirus and what it is. But first, let's do some review. Yesterday, we talked about how to have school on a video chat. We talked about some virtual class expectations. So remember, the first one is come prepared. If you need something for the day, you want to have it with you when you come onto the call, or else you might miss out on something fun. Have a positive attitude. Remember, this is big smiles and coming in happy and ready to learn. Participate. When we're doing something as a class, you want to do it too, so you can learn and have fun. Listening ears and eyes are on the speaker. Remember, we practiced our listening ears and watching eyes. Sit nicely with the camera on. That way I can see you and so can all of your friends. And try your best. School can be hard sometimes, but we will always try. We also talked about some different buttons that you'll see on a video call. You will see a microphone. When you come into the meeting, you want your microphone off. But if I call on you, if I say your name, you can turn your microphone on. We also have a video button. This means your video is on. I want you to have your video on so I can see you, so all your friends can see you. But there will be times when you need to turn your video off, like if you need to take a bathroom break, or if you're having a hard day, or if your internet's messing up. Okay, now let's read about coronavirus. Coronavirus is a little germ that is going around the world right now. Another name for it is COVID-19. So you may have heard about coronavirus or COVID, but they're both the same thing. It is a germ that gets in the lungs. These are your lungs. They're inside your body, and makes people develop a fever and cough a lot. There are different ways that people get COVID. It can be spread through coughing or touching. Little pictures. That is why it is so important to practice social distancing. That means I should stay at least 6 feet apart from someone who isn't my family. For now, doctors say that I should not shake hands, hug, or touch other people, but I can wave to them. It is okay to touch and hug my family. Because I shouldn't be close to a lot of people right now, I'll be staying home most of the time. Some people call this quarantine, and others call it self-isolation. Quarantine isn't a bad thing. It's just the best way to help COVID go away. My family will help me find fun things to do at home. Some of you today mentioned getting to draw with chalk outside. You got to jump on your trampoline. Those are all so many fun things that you can do at home in quarantine. A lot of schools will be doing something called distance learning, like us. My teacher might send work home, or I might do assignments on the computer or iPad. I might even get to see my teacher on the computer, like you are right now. Some ways I can prevent or stop COVID include covering my cough and sneeze with my elbow. I like to call this the vampire cough. So a vampire puts his cloak over his nose, and we want to do that if we have to cough or sneeze. So when you need to cough or sneeze, practice going achoo into your elbow. We also want to use hand sanitizer, not touch our faces, and wash our hands. Other people might wear face masks to prevent COVID. What kind of face mask do you have? I have a lot of ones. I have some with flowers on them. I have some with Harry Potter characters. You may have a fun mask too. Washing my hands for at least 20 seconds is very important. If you can't count to 20, that's okay. You can set a timer, or you can sing happy birthday while you're washing your hands. Doing all these things will help flatten or slow the curve, which means that less people will get sick at the same time. We don't want everyone sick at the same time, do we? No, because That makes it hard for doctors and nurses, and we want to help doctors and nurses at the hospital. If we all do our part with social distancing, washing our hands, and staying at home, COVID will go away and we can do all the things we love to do again. And remember, if you ever feel worried or scared, you can talk to your family member or you can talk to me or Miss Carmen. It's normal to feel scared about things that are new. But you know what? When we talk about it, we can feel better and we can learn how to deal with it. Okay, so now let's remember our story. Let's think back. What are some ways to stay safe with the coronavirus? We did a chart today, and some of you remembered so many great things. So we have wearing a mask, right? It is important to wear a mask to stay safe and to keep others safe. You can also stay at home. I see my little friends in the window. Remember, we sneeze and cough in our elbows. We don't want to in our hands or just out in the open. That would be very bad. We also want to wash our hands. You want to wash it for 20 seconds, which remember, you can sing happy birthday if you can't count to 20. And also, when we say hi to people, we don't want to shake hands or hug people who are not our family, but we can always wave hi. I think that you're going to do a great job at staying safe and healthy during this crazy time because you have been such a great listener and already have thought of so many ways to stay safe.